Hello and welcome back to Hearts 4 with our Russia campaign, which was slightly modded with the law and government change mod, with recruitment law, a little bit here and there. A new order? Was it? Also, I added on another mod, which is purely cosmetic. But these, it basically gives the correct name and a very good quality image that fits in with the rest of the art style. Added onto it, so that's pretty damn awesome, if I have to say so myself. So we're gonna go for national focus. So one of you asked if I should go for the NKVD. What's the smudge? Crap. Now I actually read your comments, but I can't always remember what you guys say. Let's see, what is it? I got to choose the NKVD divisions focus, which it doesn't do. Which grants first activities minus 50% and making soldiers' morale and faith in the party high. Don't know what it does, and then also reinforcement rate. Otherwise, you get which grants resistance 2%. Reinforced rate 2%, division recovery rate 10%, and you know what? This is probably better in multiplayer because it just prevents people from fucking with you. It's just 2% reinforced rate, which is also granted here. So why don't we just pick that up? And go for, yeah, continue where we were going. So, yes, let's take a quick little look. So we've got a little reserve. Quite a few of them, actually. Let's take a quick look. This is mostly naval bombers and interwar bombers. I think I've made my 2 divisions. So, live with it. Interwar bombers apparently not suited for that role as well. Blah. Okay. Anyway. Let's unpause and keep continuing. Let's see, you can cease your training activities, you can continue, you'll continue, you're done. You're also done. And you can close. You should be training. As should you, and as should you. Good, alright, there we go. And I'm going to take a quick little look at how is our recruitment going. It goes, but that's all about there is. So we're lacking mostly equipment for them. Let's see, German athletes are the most successful, 33 gold medals. I don't know if that's fixed actually. It's one of those things that they're like, okay, now that is gonna be always that way, so you're not gonna change much in that. Right. There we go. Let's keep on going. So currently we are the classic USSR. We're gonna stave off war for as long as we can until the Great Purge thingy is going to this one. This will last till 1940. Until that time, I will most likely not really want to attack a lot. So we got the NKVD primacy, and why don't we go for the that one? I don't know what it exactly does. Okay, this is minus 50%. So we are as stable as one can get, which is, you know, fine. I go to drift defense. This also I think this prevents a coup from really happening. Mostly. I guess that's the reason why people don't take it, because it's not really that good, I think. Right, we're in 1936, so yeah, let's not take that, because that's a little bit ahead of time. Marines is not really high on the list of requirements. However, I do like my field hospitals. I like tall divisions. I'm not really the one that builds 10,000 small divisions. I build literally a crap ton of all that stuff. Let's take a look here. What do we have? What do we have? Nuclear research time? Not really, no. Okay. Let's see. Mass assault doctrine. He would have been great. Well, you're not purged. So... Is there anything else here that's really... Yeah, you. Get your ass in here. Captain of the industry. Support weapons and some more research has been done. Let's get ourselves a radio, which is actually something that the Russians were not really that keen on, radios. It's a bit silly, but most of their tanks used to operate in the early stages of the war. And I mean the early years of the war with the Germans with flags. Yes, like the Navy. You got that right. It is, oh, not say it's a bit silly, it's just something that they didn't... I don't think... It could have been that they do not have the... Right. So that's done. Well... There's a lot of extra research slots everywhere, so let's just go with the 5-year plan. It's not that I don't just know this for sure. Ooh, nice. We've got lowest penalty from officers purged. Right. It's okay. Good. What I wanted to say, I don't know if the Russian industry currently existing at that time was even capable of producing that which was needed. I think that's the big question that I would ask for. Were they capable of even producing the electronics required? Or were they simply like, no, tanks can operate as single individual bunker units, as something more akin like that. And the Germans were like, nein! They have to work together. It has to be perfect. A plan for Germany. So, yeah. So how many forces do you actually legitimately have? More than I've got stacked up on the board here. 5-year plan is finished. Right, so let's get a couple of military factories. We need to keep an eye on this training, because I don't want to overextend my training too much. Because mostly we'll just, you know, fuck with our... building our armies. Am I even producing light tanks? Oh, yes, I'm producing light tanks. Okay, we need quite a few of them. How long will this take currently? Existing 26... Right, we need... How long is this going to take you? Must be a long time. That's 700 days, yes, and we're also not really... Oh, one, I didn't send any forces. Oh no, National Spain did their thing. Ooh. Perhaps I should have assisted, but no. Right. Let's get some people in. Tanks are going to be important. Now, I prefer mobility and reliability. So, yeah, that would actually do perfectly. This is fine, this is all fine, this is all fine, this is perfectly fine, this is all fine, this is perfectly fine. There we go. Got ourselves a radio research done, and let's get some radar stations as well. Now, how are we looking in the production list here? We're producing 2 civilian factories at the same time. Very good. Next researches that we're going to do are all going to be focused again on production. And so far the world is fairly quiet. Are there any wars going on? No. More armament efforts. So this requires collectivist propaganda. So let's, you know, go with that. Now, this purging of Trotsky, is that a national idea? See, I've never played. Nope. This is basically war crap. Yep. No, I think this the purge is all that was needed to do the Trotsky thing. Trotsky living is not good, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's go with construction first. Might not be the most logical choice, but good. Less restrictions from the officers being purged. Let's take a look. You're fairly good. That is what I want my divisions to look like, so... Okay, so basically only our mountaineers are now full-blown special forces. Let's do our special forces, let's do that real quick. Now they might now say, yeah, we need a little bit more training to get used to the new equipment. It's still all going fine. You no longer need to be training. Stop training. You guys are all good as well. Good. More industry, so let's increase our output of our factories. With the this is a bit knowing what's gonna happen. With the single player, that's the big advantage. You know... Oh, congratulations. Amelia Reinhardt. I think we've had a... Did the Hindenburg crash? I don't know. Oh, let's see. The capitalists are worst. We want to give fascists the weapons to crush the... What? Despite hard previous rhetoric against both the people... The ideological leadership of the Soviet Union, Adolf Hitler and Germany have now reached... No, they have now reached out to us, requesting a mutual beneficial research treaty. While exchanging knowledge would help our efforts to develop new tank designs along with the promise of research benefits in the future, there's little doubt, considering the previous statement, the Germans are going to do this for their own sake. Should we go forward with the agreement despite the risk of aiding Adolf Hitler's ambitions? Yes, I think we're fine. So, yeah, we can now go and research some tank models. Stalin Constitution. What is exactly... Oh, that gave me just a lot of political power. Right, that's no problem. So... Oh... Interesting. Do I want this? Transformation in nature, which gives political power, adds production here, there's some infrastructure and an extra research slot. Alright. And... Big and here. Militarized schools, which... There's me more population to that, which grants construction. Oh, that's a really nice one. And... Okay. Interesting. And 30% national. Alright. Available. Let's see. Mutual explosive. Okay, this grants me armor genius, armor division attack on 15% and armor. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I really like that one. Progressive cult, which gives us reach its time minus 5%. Socialist science, which gives us 3% of our population. And this gives us the research slot, so the only advantage currently is the construction speed here, I would say. I don't care much for either of these. However, the armor commanders seem to be very... Available as military high command. That is my... Yes. He has been purged. Oh, this is interesting. Now I don't know. Has he been purged? Because I think he has been. Okay, I'm gonna check this actually. If I think is what's currently going on is correct. Now I need you. No, I need you. So how are you gonna check that? Well, real simple actually. I am gonna load up a new game with the Soviet Union. I'm just gonna check the military high command thing here. Yeah, he's been purged. Right. That means that the advantage that I was aiming for is no longer there, and I should... There we go. It's not cheating. Shut up. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not getting that commander Do I want the... You know what? 3% population is a lot, but with the new mod, I'm not really worried. I don't care for any of these. So it's just... It's the 5% and the... No, it's not. It's definitely not. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here. Is it any of this worth it? National unity is... Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna rely on heroism. I'm gonna have the national unity. We're gonna go for it. We will fight them in the air. That's somebody completely different. We gotta go for the war economy. Yep, we're gonna up that production, and we're gonna get more civilian factories, which now gives us almost 3 completely being built, so that should be in, okay. 6th of October we'll build with 3 factories. Boys, stay with me. That is fine. That is completely fine. We're gonna go for... what are we gonna go for? So... that is an interesting genre. That one would have been useful. So division speed, 10%. This goes for all divisions. This is for armored, infantry, motorized, everything. Alright. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee in the background. I needed coffee. It happens. People just sometimes need something. Okay. Okay, so research is coming up. We're still not really gaining anything in the equipment part here. Well, our planes are finally getting up and ready. With the amount, this is the funny thing actually, with the amount of forces that we have, it's surprising to me that we've got so little military production. Let's take a look. We have about 138. We have 138 divisions, so we've got 40 military factories. Let's take a look at Germany. They've got 50 to 84, but they've got similar amount of military production going on. They've got about, you know, they have the same problem that I have. Now, I don't want to go to war with Japan, to be honest. Not really in the mood. I got a theorist here. Just got the extra bit. Division recovery rate. Enemy air support minus 10%. Not really. So it's air is going to be very important for us. Looking at these guys, I'm really pissed that I actually purchased this guy. Should not have done that. But we're here. You know what? I'm gonna save the points. We're gonna go for mass assault. Now we're gonna get a lot of these points per day. Boosting the ideology in China. How did that happen? Some event here caused the Cochin Kenya to drop and join China. I have very little experience playing with China. I cannot invite it to the faction yet because they're already in a faction, the Chinese United Front. Well, good for them. We're in 37. Oh, we had ahead of time of... Yeah, our tank research needs to get updated. No. That's all fine. That's all fine. Right, we've got a 600 aircraft here if you wanted. Let's put that up there. Got an extra research slot. I'm going to go for medium tanks as always. Nothing going to change there. Now the doctrines are going to last a little bit longer due to the purges. And we're gonna crap, so we're gonna wait for that. Plus, we're gonna get a new guy that's gonna help us with that. So let's go and research a bit of equipment for our artillery. At 350, we'll get the mass assault expert, Mikhail Tukhachevsky. Look, if you say so, you're on the job. You're still training? Oh, you're not training at all. Well, let's go training then. Italy announces claims of Yugoslavian territory. We've got our extra research slot. You know what? Yeah, there we go. Alright. We're reaching that point where I'm already starting to be like, what do I need to research? At some point I need to research radius, but right now that is not in the must do right now list. So yeah, let's go with the computing machine a little bit ahead of time, but a month. I could have actually saved up the research here. I think that would have been smarter. Wait for the year to take over, get some research on the back end, and pump that in there. Let's know that for the future, 100 years ahead of time. I mean, 100% ahead of time. Right, what have we got? It's 37, so shit. I don't need Marines. I've got everything here that I need. I need maintenance companies, actually. At some point, we're actually gonna get that 5th research slot, and then we'll be like, okay, I really don't know what to research anymore. What do you mean 5th research slot? Well, there is this, that one. It requires us to be at war and after 1941. I hope by the time that happens that I have at least got enough infantry equipment to supply my forces, which has been predicted to be done in about 80 days. That's surprising. Would have thought it would be a lot longer. The training is all done. Let's take a look at these guys. Your training is done. Your training is done. Your training is done. Is literally everybody done training? I might have been one of the most well-trained armies in the world. Military schools are done. Works culture. Get that factory construction speed up and running. It's gotta be amazing. At some point I actually need to, you know, probably start flipping factories, but for now, who gives a flipping hell? Yeah, we're gonna actually take this guy, because then we're at 85 national unity, which makes us a lot more powerful. Talents and new officers. What are we looking at now? There it is. And that's not too bad anymore. Moving into Turkey is smart. Why is that smart? Well, let's take a quick little look. Chromium is being imported by most people in the world, and they usually go from Turkey. Also, that is required to do. Just for the war goal. You know what? I just need one reason to attack, and I will. Now, quick question. How strong are my forces compared to theirs? You're still lacking equipment? What do you miss? Some motorized, some support equipment, and some total artillery. Right, this is 3. This is just... can I get a smaller number? 2? So it's between 6 and 10. I'm going to take a look at one of ours. This is another 2. Look, there's comparison. It's 24. So one of our... We are guaranteed bigger, and we have support equipment, which they don't have. So, yeah. Interval artillery. I always somehow enable that. I don't know how I do it. Anti-tank research needs to be done as well, as I want anti-tank guns at some point. Right, so infantry equipment. So we are getting close to starting constructing new squadrons. Now, I would like to say that, but I'm actually gonna require to up all of these. The fall of Nanjing. Well, that is kind of bad, as this is gonna lengthen our border. Can I Send volunteers. Total of 8. Well, I have this one of these pink armies. Get some proper experience there. Do we need women in aviation? No. I don't need any of this. Social realism, just some political power. Don't need that either. Anything really that I want? Yeah, I think we're gonna go the anti-fascist route. Right. It's gonna be useful, so let's start improving the railways, because that is gonna be truly useful. Okay. So when do the forces arrive? I hope soon. Our divisions are moving into war, so let's get some beneficial guys in place. I don't know what my 8 little divisions can do, but I hope a lot. So, Go, go, go. Let's see, Japan, you're fighting with tiny divisions. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be brutal for you. Now, I would assume that China here doesn't really have the best army to fight against it, and I've been, you know, kind of backstabbing China in here. So, who's the leader of that faction? Ah, who gives a hoot? They're gonna stop boosting party popularity. It's no longer my responsibility. Of course, our armies are still not, you know, up and running, full functional, all that kind of jazz, but they're better than they were before. For first medium tanks, T-34. Well, is slightly ahead of time, so let's not do that. But I'm actually going to, when I have the chance, flip out our divisions. Switch, not flip. It is 38, so let's get it up and running. There we go, infantry equipment designers. Should have been nice by now, but whatever. This is a terrible place to attack. That's not a retreat that you're trying to do here. Right. Let's cut them off. Regardless, we must ready our people for war. Okay, so they're no longer cut off. Damn it. So they extended their line here. Can I start sending equipment? Is there anything I can truly do besides the, you know, full-blown declaring war on Japan? It's not really in my list of things I want to do. So everything is getting ready. Let's see, medium tank. That's all fine. Let's add another medium tank. Let's get some... Ugh, that's really expensive. Let's get our maintenance companies in there. You know what? I'll go with that. And then you got a bitch. You're producing equipment that is not being used, and we require equipment that is not being used. So there we go. So are we losing daily equipment again? No, just training more units. That means some of them must have been... No, well, none of them are deployed yet. Or are they? Yeah, they are. Okay. You gotta join in with the yellows. On the Finnish front. Oh, fuck me. That was you. And you were around there. Let's change your color back to yellow. And let's redraw your battle lines. Let's draw your battle lines. There we go. Right. Well, let's get some research done. I need to... This is a very terrible push we're doing here. I doubt that my 8 armies are capable of doing that which they need to do, which is hold off the Japanese. Entire Japanese army. But so far my divisions are about twice their strength, plus they, you know, actually got equipment so they can fight. That's 39. Right, no, 38, right. That means that is no go. This is 39. This is slowed down still. Oh, how much? 6%. I've got nothing better. I will do actually do that. This is only 30. I do need close air support aircraft at some point. Right, so we are pushing back at the bit that we are fighting at. Tell us new officers, so armies are fighting even better. There it is, towed anti-tank. It's 39, so there's no need to research that. Are we need for resources? Not really. Let's start decrypting. Are we? Well, yeah, might as well. Get more accurate information on the enemies, always useful, I think. Oh, come on, you need to hold your front line. That's one of the, you know, minimal requirements for me assisting you, because I can't fight all of your battles. Okay, so you're... There we go. Let's see if we can make a little bit of pocket. Joseph Stalin criticized for weak foreign policy. We had a chance to strike at our enemies, but all Union Communist parties let it pass by. Not only yet another damning case of string missed opportunities during the position internationally, it's a sign of claim and acting interest. Blah 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 blah. Ugh. I've not been really enforcing apparently my positions very well. Stay there for some time and cut them off. Stop that attack. Start assisting in that one. Ah, damn it. Well, Japan. I wonder how long it will manage to do this. Right, so new forces been deployed yet? No. What is it what you're waiting for? Support equipment. Oh yes, that makes sense, because that is something we are not producing enough of. Anyway, we're running at 33 minutes, so I'm going to end the video here. I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.